Hey, beautiful people. We're going to get started in a minute. Just trying to get everything together. Make sure we are good to go. Hey, Teresa. Good morning. Gotta do my mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, I heard myself. Woo. Just trying to make sure I get everything set up this morning. This is definitely coming off as a Monday for sure. The weather is horrible, and it looks like it's going to be horrible for pretty much the whole week. Mm-mm. Okay. Trying to get my life, y'all. I'm trying to get it together. Okay. I guess let me come in the camera a little bit more. Let me see how far I can move this over. Make sure I got the music set up for the other rounds. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Okay. I hate when my computer act like this. It's when you just smile. Okay, y'all. So today we are going to do body weight workout. First and foremost, let's talk about today. So today, like I said, is really giving Monday vibes. I woke up this morning inflamed, bloated, not feeling good. And I almost said, you know what? We're going to have a sit and talk type of day. But then I said, you can't do that. We have to work. We have to get this workout in. So to make it a little easier on my body, I decided that today we're going to do a body weight workout. So today we're doing body weight workout. So if you don't have no equipment, don't worry about it. You don't need it. At best, you may just want to grab a bench, a chair, your sofa, anything with a little bit of height to it, because we have one exercise that we're going to work on hitting those triceps. We're going to hit dips. But other than that, you don't need no equipment. So no excuses for why you can't work out. You don't even need a lot of space. You don't need a lot of space, okay? We're not doing any jumping. Today we're working arms, core, and back. So get your mind right, okay? We doing this, okay? We got this. It's Monday. We got to start the week off right. I'm right there with y'all. I don't feel like doing this either. But that's where dedication, motivation, and consistency have to kick in. Because today it is drizzling. And guess what? I just want to work from my computer and lay it down. Okay? But no, I got myself up. So we're going to do this together. You're going to work out with me. We're going to knock this out. We have 6 exercises we're going to do. We got 4 rounds. Let me put that in the chat. Dante, what's going on, my boy? You've been MIA. Let me put this in the chat. Hold on. Sorry if it's gonna be click clacking. Join in anytime. 4 rounds. 6 exercises. We got arms, back, and core. Okay, pin that message. Okay. I'm gonna pin this on me for now, but then once I actually get working out, I'm probably gonna take it off. That way y'all don't hear me huffing and puffing and about to die. Let me get my timer going. Okay. Hey, pal, pal. Okay, my crew's starting to come in. Happy Monday. My Timberlands arrived. They are really cool. See, I really want to see them. I wish I could see y'all, like for real, for real. Um, okay, so we're gonna start off with our warm up. So we're gonna have a dynamic warm up first. So we're gonna start with let's just go with our modified jacks. We can never go wrong with that. Oh, I don't like this table in the way a little bit. Let me move it back some. 20 seconds each exercise. Our stretch. Let's go. Dynamic warm up. Here we go. 20 seconds. Stretch it out. Stretch it out. Ooh, y'all know I'm putting on this smile for y'all. It's Monday. Ain't nobody this happy on a Monday. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to do arm circles forward. 20 seconds. We just got to get the blood flow going. I'm late for work. Oh, you slept in. I'm telling you, go backwards. Especially with the weather being the way it is, I can definitely see how it's easy to sleep in, miss work, call in. If I had to go on somebody's clock today, I don't know. I'm not feeling too well. Shoulder rolls, because this weather is that I just want to lay in bed weather. Ugh. Shoulder rolls back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, still gotta go in at 12:30. Yeah, I still gotta get work done too, and that's why I got my butt up. And I've been moving this morning. I got a couple things done this morning. Then I saw, anytime I work out, this is like my break between the day. So the morning time, I normally get started like around 7. And then by this time, 11:30 my time is when I'm taking like my break to work out. This is like my mental health moment. Hey, Reluctant Gamer. Oh, I'm glad you love this channel. Thank you. I love your happiness. I'm glad you love my happiness because it's not always real. I try to be happy though. I think for the most part, I'm a happy person. So we're punching across our body. We really feel that in our back. So this is just to get our muscles warmed up. We got 6 exercises today that aren't going to require any equipment. Body weight can get you right. Body weight can get you right, just as much as, well, not as much, but if you want to use body weight from time to time, you can still get a good workout from it. Okay. Don't feel like you always have to use dumbbells. I told y'all for the past months, y'all have seen me use the 12-pound dumbbells. I got, sometimes 15. But for the most part, in order for me to maintain my look, I either do body weight or I do low, or should I say small weight, big reps. Okay. So that's what we're going to do today. Hey, Katie. What's going on, Katie? Thank you for joining in for the chat. You're so funny and sweet. Fake it until you make it. Katie, that's what you got to do. Sometimes you got to fake it, and it's Monday. Now, on a Friday, I'm probably not faking it. It's Friday. I'm happy, but it's Monday. It's drizzling outside. Yeah. So somebody got to be happy for all of us. Dante, don't be flirting with everybody in my chat now. Okay, y'all. So first exercise we're gonna start with dips. We're gonna do each exercise for, we'll say, 30 seconds. So we'll do 30 seconds, and then we'll do anywhere between 10 to 15 seconds to transition. I just don't want you feeling rushed to move from one exercise to the other. Make sure you just follow along with me. Go at your own pace. Anytime I do it for time, well, that's the reason why I do it for time and not a rep count, is because I want you to go at your pace that you're comfortable with. So regardless if you're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced, you can still get this work. Okay? No excuses. For my beginners, I want you to do at least 3 rounds. And for my intermediate advanced, I want you to try to get these 4 rounds in. Okay? We're going to take a 2-minute break in between rounds, kind of shake it out, and then get back to it. Try to give it 100% effort for each round. Let's take it 1 round at a time. Don't look so far forward, okay? So we got this. I'm making. What are you talking about, LJ? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, Dante. Don't say you're poor. Don't speak that. You're rich. You don't have to be being poor to me is a mental state of mind. You can be rich. It just depends on what you consider to be poor and rich. Are you materialistic? So we are all rich. At least I am, because that's how I see myself. Okay, y'all. First exercise is, and that was to, I was saying that to S. Mitchell, y'all. I've been trying to get fired. Okay, Dante. Okay, so we're gonna get started in 10 seconds. This first round, I'm gonna talk everything out to y'all. And then after that, we moving and grooving with some music, okay? Let me put my watch on. We'll put this on high. It's not really high intensity, but I just gotta put my watch on something so that I don't get interrupted during my workout. And now my watch don't want to. Okay, here we go. Technology, I tell you. So here we go, y'all. We're starting with dips. To modify, keep your knees bent, okay? But if you are intermediate to advanced, we want to put those heels on the ground, and we're going all the way down to where those elbows point back, okay? So here to modify, feet out to make it a little harder and modify up. This is working our triceps, okay? So the back of the arm. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. I'm trying to get my butt close to the ground, so I'm tapped and I'm coming up. My elbows are going all the way to the back, okay? 1, 2, and then I'm coming back up. Just like that. You're going to feel most of the resistance, of course, when you're down right here, and then when you're trying to push back up. That's where you're going to feel a lot of that work. 3, 2, 1. All right. Next, we got plank push-ups. We're going to that plank position. Remember, we want our wrist and our elbow in an alignment. So we want that wrist under our shoulder. A lot of times people put their wrist out, and that's to help them more so with stability, because they want to take it off their core. But when you put your wrist under your shoulder, you're making your core work a little more, okay? So we're going to go down to our elbow / forearm, just like this, and then back up, okay? We don't want to be moving side to side, okay? We want to keep our core as parallel to the ground as possible, okay? We don't want to be twisting and turning. Here we go. Let's work. 30 seconds. Take your time. There's no rush with this exercise. Remember, put that hand right back underneath your shoulder. It doesn't matter which arm you go down with and come back up with first. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That wasn't too bad, was it? So now we got oblique floor twist plank. This is where we're actually going to be able to move our torso. So we're back in that plank position, okay? We're going to put our left hand under our body, and then we're going to come up. Just like that. Here in the face. And then back down, and then we're going to switch. We're going to put our right arm through, and then we're going to turn and come up. Okay? Back down. We're going to do this maybe probably for 45 seconds just because we are rotating hands, and it's going to take a little longer. Okay? So 3, 2, 1. Let's work. Pull through. Come up. Switch. Left hand. Pull through. Come up. Good job. You're working with me. We got about 15 seconds left. I'm feeling it in my core. I don't know about you. Still make sure you're keeping your wrist under your shoulder. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Now we got tricep push-ups. Oh, y'all couldn't even see me all the way, huh? Okay. Well, y'all can see my head. That's okay. I'll try to slide underneath the bench a little more or push y'all back. Let me see if I can push y'all back a little bit. Maybe I can see a little more. There we go. Okay. So next exercise we got tricep push-ups. Tricep push-ups, of course, we're aiming for the back of the arm. We're laying on our stomachs. Okay. You want to keep your arm nice and tight to your chest. And we're just coming straight up, just like this. You want to make sure you're extending those arms all the way out. Okay. And back down. This seems like an easy exercise. Okay, try and do it. Do it. 3, 2, 1. Let's start. It's not until you start doing this exercise that you're like, oh, that burns a little more than I thought. But it burns in a good way. Your triceps are not that big of a muscle, so it doesn't take that much tension or resistance to get it burning. So this is one of my favorite tricep exercises to do because it's so easy and doesn't require much. So here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Way to work. Now we're going to go to shoulder taps. So we're going to that high plank position. I need to pull y'all down some so I can make sure I can see y'all. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm very, y'all know, like my angle's got to be a certain way now. What y'all talking about, food? Okay, so shoulder taps. We're going back to that high plank position. So high plank is when your wrists are under your shoulder. Okay, you're like this. If you need to modify, I want you to start off here and then just put your knees down. The reason why I want you to start off here and then put your knees down is because a lot of times people will start like this. And how are we going to get any work out of that? Instead, if you put your legs straight out and then just put your knees down, you'll see the difference of how much space is between where I had it before and where they are now. So this puts a little more work on your core. Okay. So this is the modified way of doing it. And I just want you to point out just like this. I want you to reach out. For my intermediate to advanced, get off those knees. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's work. Make sure you're not shifting too much weight to one side. So I don't want to see this. Okay. Keep those hips nice and still. Reach out. 1, 2. Put it back under your shoulder. 1, 2. Back under your shoulder. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, now my last one I got for y'all. This is one of my favorites. Y'all seen me do this one before. It looks easy. It's just like the tricep push-up as far as what it works. But you lay on your side. Y'all remember this one if y'all been watching me. So you lay all the way down. You put the arm that's on the floor. Just kind of tuck it right there on your quad. You want to take the one, your upper arm. That'll be my left arm. You're going to put it on the ground and push up. This one looks easy too until you try it. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds. Give me what you got. Telling you, it feels so good. Especially because we already did tricep push-ups. You feel the burn. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch it over. Katie, say hi, everybody. Okay, switch to the other side, y'all. Remember that arm that's closest to the floor, just lay it on your quad. Take that upper arm. Should be roughly by your elbow, the other arm, and push up. Let's go. So now you're using your body as the weight for your tricep. And this is what's making you work. We got 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job, y'all. If you're working out with me, that completes round 1. And if you see that wasn't too bad, you can do this. But we're going to roll a little faster. I was trying to talk it out and make sure you know what your form should look like. But we're going to move a little faster. Some of these I might make a little longer as far as the time frame that we're doing it. 30 seconds doesn't seem like enough time to put the time under tension. It's like it doesn't really start doing anything until you do so many reps. So we're on a 2-minute break, y'all. 2-minute break, 2-minute break. Get your water, stretch it out if you need to. We're going to get rolling these next rounds, okay? I'm going to get some music playing. Just follow along with me. So, yeah. Let me put the exercise. Well, I ain't going to put, that's too much. Dante's complaining he does not want to do his exercise. He just want to eat junk food. Oh, that's what Dante want to do. Dante want to be lazy, huh? Eat junk food. Good job snitching on him, Pow Pow. What you going through, Dante? Are you having a bad day? Are we sad today? And that's why we want to eat all the ice cream? So we got about 90 seconds left, and then we're gonna go into round 2, y'all. 90 seconds left. What you use butter on? Okay. Minnie in the house. Katie. About 15 minutes. Yeah, this is Katie's first time hitting the chat with us today. North Carolina. So I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take my mic off. That way, y'all don't get to hear me huffing and puffing through the actual workout. Because now we're gonna actually get rolling. So now I'm gonna play some music. We got 30 seconds left. So if you're just joining, we got arm day. We're working with arm, back, and core. I want you to just follow along. We're doing each exercise between 30 to 45 seconds. So let's just get it right, get it tight. Round 2, I'm gonna hit the music. Let's go. Good job. Halfway. Last exercise. Give it to me. 10 seconds left. Here we go. Good job, y'all. That completes round 2. Y'all see I'm starting to glisten a little bit. That means this body work is still putting it in for me. Oh, you stressed out? So, okay, y'all, good job. 2 rounds complete. Now we got a 2-minute break. For my beginners, you got 1 more round. For my immediate advance, y'all, we halfway there. All right, 2 minutes, get some water, shake it out. Whew. What y'all talking about? On the ground, touch the sky. On the ground, touch the sky. Papa, you also got something to say when it comes to the exercises and giving them names. What he eating, y'all? What Kurt eating? Or Dante? Yeah, if you work out, your stress goes away. The only thing, yeah, I know from my beginner, and modify this enough for me. You need something more. You need to modify a little more, Katie. Let me know if there's exercise that you need me to modify a little more, and I got you. Deep fried Oreos and Twinkies. Oh my goodness. Oh, so y'all, I want to tell y'all. We got 90 seconds left, but I want to tell y'all how good of a citizen I am. So I went to the store and I was getting a few items. I think it's like 5 different items I wanted to get, right? And most of my items were like, toilet paper, makeup wipes. I wanted to get some other headbands, so it wasn't like food or anything like that. So I get to my car, I pay for my items. I get to my car and I'm trying to grab one of the items out the bag. Y'all, why the cashier had gave me a bag full of Twinkies, Skittles, um, beef jerky. It was like, if I was ready to eat that junk, I'd have been in heaven. Like when I tell you he gave me so much junk food, and I was like, you know what? I believe in karma. So I took the bag back in. I was like, this isn't mine. But I low-key feel like he gave me the bag on purpose because he was trying to flirt with me, like, when I was paying for my stuff. So I was like, maybe he was trying to, like, flirt with me and like, "Hey, yeah, Imma give you this stuff for free." Child, no. Take it back. All right, y'all, so we're getting ready to go into our third round. Remember, if you're a beginner, this is your last round. Give me what you got. Give me what you got. Um, and we halfway done, y'all, if you're doing the 4 rounds. We're halfway. Keep pushing. We got this. Y'all know, just follow along. Like I said, we're doing each exercise between 30 to 45 seconds, but just push through. Take your time. Do it what works for you. Dante, why you worry about her age? Okay, here we go, y'all. We're going to get started in 25 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and get the music started. We're going to start with dips, okay? I still don't like how far away y'all are from me. Okay, hold on. One more move up. Okay, that makes me feel a little better. And I'm actually gonna move this. So y'all can see my setup a little bit. I have like it come across the screen in a little bit for y'all. I have y'all set up on my I have like this little desk that I can lift up or down. So it'll be easy if I have y'all on this side of me so I can actually see y'all. So let's get this music back going. So here we go. Third round. Give me what you got. Here we go. Okay, Katie, cool. 3, 2, 1. Good job on our third exercise. Y'all, this is our last 30 seconds. Other side, last 30. Woohoo, we made it through another round, y'all. That is 3 rounds completed. For my beginners, give yourself a hand clap because you are now finished. But for my intermediate to my advanced, we got one more round. I think I get the most excited when we got one more round left. Woo. Okay, Katie, 48. Kurt, you ask a personal question. You never ask a lady her age. So we're on our 2-minute break, y'all. 2-minute break, and then we're gonna go into our last and final round. Woo! And then we got to stretch it out. So we're gonna go to our static stretch after this round. We don't keep living and going forward. We know the alternative. Okay, so yeah, I remember you saying that to me. Maybe some ice cream though. Animal lover, hey, what's going on? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for engaging. I always love when people come in and they don't just look, they also speak. So I appreciate it. You're gonna blow up your stomach. See, and Dante, that's what everybody thinks. Everybody thinks they can eat and they'll just work it off. I mean, sometimes you can do that. I think it's when you consistently eat like that, and then a lot of times your workout does not equate to how much you eat because it's very easy to consume calories versus burning calories. You know, all you gotta do is eat one piece of something that's like 50 calories, but then it takes 10 minutes to go outside and run 50 calories off. So that's the difference in the hard part when it comes to consuming calories versus burning, is that we'll say we'll burn it off later, and then later never comes. And then after that, when it keeps piling up and that keeps happening, yeah, you don't get the results you want. I do a lot of moving around all day, every day. So yeah, you probably do burn a lot of calories. So that's not really just for you that I was saying it, but I do know that's a common mistake with people. I'll talk about that after this round because I do think that's very important for people to know and to realize. But y'all, we got 25 seconds and we're gonna go into this fourth and final round. Give me all you got. If you only got 30% left in you and you give me all 30, that's still 100%, right? So let's push through. I know it's Monday. I know you're tired. But we got this. We got this. All right, y'all. Dips are first. We're halfway through the workout. Whew. Good job, y'all. That completes 4 rounds. I think the fourth round is always my favorite because it means we're almost done. But good job. Way to work. So the area you should have really felt the workout will be your delts, your tricep, and your core. That's where I felt it the most. Of course, we did engage other areas like our back, etc. But the key primary focus points that you should have felt it the most were those three: delt, triceps, and your core. So now we're going to stretch it out. Y'all already know how important it is to stretch before and after. Stretching is kind of like what cements the work you've put in, right? because we're trying to elongate and build our muscles. And so stretching is what helps. We're going to go across the chest first, and that's what really is going to help pull um, at our delt. Kind of stretch that out. We're going to hold each one for 20 seconds. So we're about halfway there. And then we're going to switch it on over. I really want to go outside today. 3, 2, 1. Switch it over. It looks like it's going to be raining all week here. So I don't think I'll be able to get out this week to do any of my workouts like at the park. Like if it's just an overcast, I don't mind going out. But for the most part, if it's going to actually, you're raining, maybe not, especially if the pavilion's taken, but y'all know I like to go under. So behind our back, this is going to stretch out our tricep and our lats. So hold it for 20 seconds as well. This actually feels pretty good. I like stretching my triceps out. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Switch it over. Whew. I definitely feel the pull in my tricep with this exercise. I had a couple new exercises I want to kind of do, but today my body was really giving, let's do body weight. So that's what I went with. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're going to hit the cobra stretch because we did work our core a little bit. We're going to hit the cobra. So we're kind of going back in that same position like when we did the tricep push-up. So we want to make sure we have our hands near our chest. We're going to push up, but we're going to hold it. This actually stretches out your lower back and your core. Take deep breath. Push it out. And it's really just pushing against your core, and that's all. We're going to go down. Do it one more time. 3, 2, 1. Back up. Push against your stomach. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. So good job. If you need to stretch some more, please do so. I normally do a good 3 to 6, and that's all you're gonna get. Especially with something like that. If it was leg day, I might have done a little more. But because, like I said, upper body, the muscles are a little smaller than lower, so you don't have to do as much. So, but good job if you worked out with me today. What are you talking about? A lot of moving around. Who wants to do my job for me today? What do you do, Kurt? Or Dante, should I say? I ain't used to calling you Kurt, but I know that's what name pops up. I'm used to calling you Dante. So what do you do for work? But I do want to talk to y'all about this whole calorie thing because I want y'all to understand and see how easy it is to consume calories faster than it is to exert them. And I think that's where a lot of people come into trouble when it comes to wanting to lose weight is because we always think we can do something, right? If we spend a lot of money, we always say, oh, I can make that money back. Or if we overeat, we say, oh, I can work it off. But normally that time never comes. Sorry, my brother was calling me on my phone. He asked me pictures of my new pair. I want to see him too, Papa. I'm trying to see him. Property management for a guy who owns 72 houses and rents to college kids. So what, do you just have to go and make sure that the property is being maintained or stuff like that? But the biggest thing, yeah, you got to make sure that you're not doing it consistently enough where you're putting off doing the workout or even saying, I can do this and I'll make it back later. Because, yeah, our days get busy and it becomes hard to do it. So, yeah, this is move-in week for new tenants. Yeah. Okay. Well, shoot, just be thankful you got a job, Dante. I found myself the other day saying I was tired of something I had to do. And I caught myself as I was saying it. And I was like, you know what? I'm just playing God because I'm thankful I even have this. But I know it's natural to complain about things that we have. I mean, it's just natural. It's a human instinct to complain. So I get it. But at the same time, I have to understand that, yeah, it can easily be taken away. So I'm just going to shut up. Embrace the suck. uh, I go looking for problems for okay, I get what you're saying. You gotta look for the problem to make sure they don't become bigger problems, I guess. That's how I look at it for what you're saying. Um, so calories. If y'all missed my live yesterday, I pretty much talked about trying to get enough protein. Please make sure you're getting your protein in. Remember, when it comes to protein, make sure you're getting it in for all your meals. Let's start with breakfast. After this, I'm actually gonna eat breakfast. I know it's 12:30. Don't judge me. Judge yourself. I was about to say something else, but I ain't want to be mean. I know I'm a Southern girl, so we all talk about people mamas, but that ain't nice. That ain't nice. So, um, but I'm going to do my protein pancakes today, my bacon, my turkey bacon, and my eggs. That's about 31 grams of protein. Remember what I told you all yesterday? If you want to get about, um, we want to get 30 grams in with each meal, but it also depends on your weight. So depending on your weight, you want to get anywhere from zero point 0.7 to 1.2 grams per pound of your weight. So for me, that's about 120, 125 grams I need to get in per day. And it's also based off of what you want to accomplish. Um, a lot of fine in companies to have things go behind them. They are those pair of Timberlands, all black, your favorite too with bottom. Yeah, I really like those. I really like those, Papa. You got some fashion taste. He got so you got the all black Tims that come past the ankle, Dante. He has like the what would they call? They're not like the actual Timberland boot though. They're a different type of Tim. Um, Something else I was gonna talk to y'all about. Um, oh, let me pause my watch. My watch, like, girl, you not working out. Okay, chill. Um, okay, you got the low cut. Okay, cool. Something else I was gonna tell y'all, but I'm losing my train of thought. Oh, I also told y'all that I'm not eating sugar. Well, I'm trying to control my sugar for the month of August. So I think what people have to understand is that when it comes to trying to back off of something, I don't believe in going cold turkey because I feel like going cold turkey, you just have to know your discipline. And for me, certain things I can do cold turkey, certain things I can't. I thought I was doing pretty good with pulling back from my sugar intake, but considering how much sugar I used to eat in the past, I think the amount that I pulled back on it still wasn't good enough, and I think that's why my body's been reacting the way it has lately. So now I got to pull back even more. I'm glad you're back in the chat, Dante. I know. I always miss my core people. I'm not a fashion person. Fashion is weird. I think I love classic and iconic things. Okay, I get that. I think I am a fashion person, but I don't like spending the money on the fashion. So then I end up being basic. But I have some good thoughts. I can put some pieces together, but I don't like spending money on clothes. Like I don't. I just, uh, I've been trying to make it through the week. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna put my computer in front of me. That way I don't have to keep looking to the side. Um, this week's been crazy. Okay. So yeah, so y'all, my secret to pulling back with the sugar, well, it's really not no secret, I guess. It really is a mental thing. It's just like working out. You have to want to do it. Yeah, you have to want to do it. When I was going to the gym this weekend with my sister, we were kind of talking about people who were going to the gym because everybody looks so like depressed walking to the gym. My sister was like, I mean, if y'all don't want to be here, don't come. Uh, because if it's that bad, don't force yourself to work out, but you should. But if you're in a bad mood and you choose to go work out, then I get that because it does relieve endorphins and dopamines. So it will make you feel better by the time you walk out the gym, you'll leave smiling. So yeah. But working out is something that you have to want to do, even if you should wear a trash bag. Well, thank you, Pow Pow. Um, so eating healthy is also the same way. I think a lot of people think they can just work out and that's what's going to get them the results they want. But even if you eat like trash, which is okay to do from time to time, trust me, I have my moments. But remember, it's all about consistency. It don't matter if you do it from here and there. It's if you do it more often than none that you're going to run into a lot of the problems when it comes to your body goals. A lot of people always ask me when it comes to core, like how do they get their core right? Like what exercise can I do? That is the number one question I hate because I don't know why people think that doing core exercises, that's how you're going to burn the fat. You're not going to burn fat from your core by doing core exercises. You're going to build the muscle under the fat. Okay? You're going to build muscle under your fat. The only way you can see your core is through nutrition. And the reason why I say through nutrition is because you have to eat right. You have to eat in a caloric deficient in order to burn the fat, which would then what? Start shedding, and then you can see the muscle. If you look up the anatomy of the body, it literally will show the fat sitting on top of your muscle. So you got to get rid of that fat to see the muscle. So nutrition, 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 nutrition. So today I'm going to, while my food is cooking, I'm going to drink a little bit of my green juice. I told y'all I made my green juice to help me with my gut health. You know, drinking a lot of the green juice will help with gut bacteria. It helps with inflammation and just detox in general. A lot of the green veggies are very hydrated with, you know, as far as water. And so that's what your intestines needs pulled to it. It's the water in order to break everything down. So rage workouts are the best workout. You ain't never lied. That's why women, we be in the best shapes of our lives after a breakup. It be that rage, the disrespect, the time and energy invested. It takes 90 days to form a routine that becomes like clockwork normal. Well, they really say it takes 21 days to form a habit. They say it takes 21 days to form the habit. Um, but normally it takes about 90 days for you to actually see the change in yourself. Um, and it may not even be a full 90, but normally what happens is when we're working out, because we get so used to seeing ourselves in the mirror, we don't really see the changes. Um, like for me, it's very hard for me to see my changes until I start looking back at video, and I'm like, oh, I can kind of see where, you know, my arms look like this in this video, and now they look like this. So it just takes you. That's why I tell people, take pictures of yourself. Don't worry about what the scale says. Take pictures, and that's when you start to see the difference. Get rid of that fat. Right, you do need we do need fats to build our muscles too. So yes, um, you do need fat to build your muscle, but you remember that's why we also have to eat healthy fat. You could look sloppy with it, or you could look nice, toned, and tight with it. So that's the biggest problem. Is a lot of times when people are even trying to bulk and gain weight, they think if they eat McDonald's and all that, like I'm just trying to bulk, I just need the calories. Yeah, you can still eat healthy and get more of a nice looking bulk. You don't want that sloppy. I be trying to keep it cute with y'all, but yeah, you just don't want to look sloppy. Okay, there's a difference. So you can still eat healthy and still bulk. It's all about your calorie intake. I'll just say that. Okay, I get what you're saying, Dante. All right, Dante, have a good day at work. I'm about to get off here myself in a minute. Fatology. Pow. You're funny. So tomorrow, Tuesday, tomorrow is cardio day. I think I am gonna walk backwards for a little bit tomorrow. I keep saying I'm gonna do that, and then I get on here and I don't. And it's really because I have to turn my whole walking pad around versus when I go to like the gym and walk. Well, maybe do I want to go to a gym? I might go to the gym and walk on the treadmill instead of walking on my walking pad. At least that's indoors. I don't have to worry about the weather because the weather, like I said, it's going to be raining all week. So, okay, I might do that. I might go to the gym and just walk on the treadmill backwards there. We'll see. If not, I can always use my walking pad. But make sure you join me tomorrow for cardio. We're going to talk more about health and fitness issues. So if you have anything you want to talk about, comment it under one of my videos, and I'll make sure I talk about it tomorrow. Mickey Mouse guy. Sis, how can my friends stay fit? Sometimes my friends can't exercise due to the food they consume. Well, that's the problem. I mean, it's really nutrition. If they're not eating right, I mean, the working out piece don't even doesn't even matter. I tell people all the time that on my 600-pound life, Doctor Now, the first thing he focuses on is their nutrition. He wants them getting active and moving, but because their size are not able to move around. So what does he focus on? Nutrition. So it shows you that no matter your size, if you focus on nutrition, that's what's gonna get you right. You cannot out train a bad diet. I know it's very cliche and I hate saying it, but it's so true. So I'm not gonna fix something that's not broken, and that saying sums it up. LJ, why are you getting that prayer position on your knees? Well, I pray all the time, pow pow. This is the praying position. You guys stay prayed up. And I always stay prayed up. Katie said, yes, food is a huge part of it. Yeah, food is the biggest part of it. And that's what people have problems with. And I don't really know how to help people when it comes to food because it's all about how you shop, it's about what you bring in the house. I mean, if you have kids, I understand that it's definitely hard for you to avoid their snacks and stuff like that. I will say that yes, I am. It's harder for me to relate to people who have kids because I don't have kids. I don't have to worry about anyone bringing outside food into my home that I might want to consume. So I'm able to kind of control my environment a little better than most. So I will say I do understand why people, when it comes to nutrition, have an issue, but it really is a mental thing. Like my sister who does bodybuilding, she's getting ready for a competition. So she has a very strict diet, right? She meal preps a lot of her food. She has a son, and she'll take him to get ice cream and do certain things, but she has the willpower to not get something as well. I know a lot of times when we go out to eat with people and they're ordering certain things, it makes us want to do the same. But it's all about what you really want and how focused you are with reaching your goals. Y'all know how much I love sugar. And when I tell y'all I'm fighting for my life to not eat some, when I was in the grocery store yesterday, passing that candy out, it took everything in me to not grab something or to make an excuse and just say, "Oh, just this little box." No. I'm really intentional about not waking up inflamed all the time and just reaching some of my goals, getting my core back to where it used to be. Um, my core used to be a little more defined. So, yeah, that's another story, but we'll get there. Um, I see you, LJ. So yeah, I may have to talk about nutrition a little bit more tomorrow because I do think it's very important for people to understand how important nutrition is. You cannot out train your nutrition. I used to think you could. I'm like, well, but then you also have to look at the food you're eating and what type of fat that's going to put on your body. I think shopping the perimeter of the store helps. Yeah, avoiding the box processed junk. So I have a video on my YouTube that's like, oh, I'm like sitting in a grocery cart and I'm like in the produce aisle or section. And that's what I talk about. I show people like how to shop, and I might even do like an updated version. But in the video, that's what I'm trying to do is show people the right way to shop, and or not really the right way, but the healthier way to shop. And that's going the perimeter. If you really think about a grocery store, when you go along the perimeter, like when I walk into my grocery store, as soon as I walk in and I turn to the right, you're gonna see the fruits and veggies. And then as you keep walking, you do got to walk past the bakery though. You get past the bakery, there's the deli, and then you have more of like your along the backside is like your milk, your eggs, stuff like that. And then along that other side is like all your yogurt and cheese. And so yeah, you're able to hit your fruits, veggies, your meats, and everything if you stay on the perimeter. I think the only thing they pretty much have everything on the perimeter that you would need that isn't processed. So picking up muffins. I know I did that yesterday. And that's the thing people say: do not go grocery shopping when you're hungry, because yeah, it will have you picking up everything in sight. Uh, I try to go grocery shopping when I'm hungry, but you kind of got to go when you have the time and when you're in the area. Because who really likes grocery shopping? I know I don't. So that's the worst time to go grocery shopping is when you're hungry because everything just looks so good. Um, Teresa throw. Yep, laugh a lot. Same at mom. Too funny. Teresa throw up those muffins in the garbage. Them muffins probably gone by now. The tastiness of food can quickly captivate people, even when they are exercising. Controlling our desires for our favorite food is difficult. Oh, Mickey Mouse guy, I definitely agree. I definitely agree. I love to eat, and I think that's why I can relate to people on like my 600 pound life. Or I was watching this show called 1,000 pound Roommates. I get it. Like, I'm not judging anybody for sure. Well, I can't judge nobody for sure because I definitely understand why people love to eat. It's very comforting. It's delicious. And like when you're bored, it gives you something to do. And it's almost like your taste buds never get tired. So I get it. I just think based off of what I want for my life, I just choose not to overindulge because you can definitely still enjoy your favorite foods. It's the portion control we have a problem with. Especially in America, our portion sizes are crazy. Anytime I travel out of the country, I'm like, what is this? But it's the portion sizes we should eat. Here in America, we try to stack it on. Shop in the fridge. I don't eat too much and I don't eat junk. I recently found out my insulin resistance is high, no diabetes, and weight was never an issue until the last 10 years or so. Um, I love to eat junk. I have no shame in telling people how much I love to eat junk. And people try to shame me, like people who know that I work out and who are like my close friends, they think they gonna shame me by telling people I eat junk. These people already know I eat junk. I tell them all the time. They're like, "Ooh, I'm gonna tell your clients." They already know. um, I just don't overeat it, but I am a junk foodie for sure. I love everything about it. But I am very proud of myself. I've been doing very good with I used to love a lot of chips. Now I eat popcorn instead, like the skinny pop or the white cheddar popcorn. I found a lot of alternatives to still satisfy my sweet tooth or just my desire when it comes to junk food. Um, yes, moderation and the portions are ridiculous. Thank you so much for your explanation. Warm greetings from India. Oh, okay, cool. I love that you engaged from India. I love it. I love it. I wish that God gives you and your family all the happiness in your lives. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You're welcome, Mickey Mouse guy. Yes, alternatives help. So maybe that's what I'll talk about tomorrow. Maybe we can talk about some alternatives. Should we live in a caloric deficient? Hey, so it depends on what your goals are. If you're trying to lose weight, then you want to be in a caloric deficient. If you're just trying to maintain, then no, you don't necessarily have to be in a caloric deficient. For the average man and woman, it's about 2,000 calories to maintain for a woman. And it's about 23 to 2,500 calories for a man to maintain. But that depends on what your weight is. Once again, it depends on what your weight is. But I'm just saying on average. But if you're trying to lose weight, then yes, you want to be in a caloric deficient about 500 calories. Um, and then also you want to use working out to your advantage if you want to lose the weight even faster. But it all depends on what your goals are. That's really what it's about. So I wouldn't say necessarily to live in a caloric deficient. Like I don't feel like I have to. Um, so I'm not really trying to lose weight. I'm just trying to tone. And your body needs, it's all about balancing macros, our protein, fat, carbs, our calories. It's a balancing act, really. That's really what it is. But if your goal is to maintain, you can pretty much. I think that's where a lot of people want. Hold on, let me re-say that. A lot of people think that maintaining is hard to do, but I think maintaining is probably the easiest to do because then you can do more of like what Dante was saying. Dante was like, "Oh, I'll just work it off later." Once you get to that place of just wanting to maintain, you at that point you just got to neutralize it, right? If I consume 500 more calories than I was supposed to, let me go run those 500 calories off. Now, what's going to happen is that workout is not going to do anything on the positive side, right? Because we're already in the negative, right? We're already 500 calories more than what we should have been. So all I was going to do is neutralize. So as long as you're okay with that, it's not that bad. It's not that hard to maintain at all. But what I was telling Dante earlier is a lot of times people will say, "Oh, I'm gonna go eat, like crazy, and I'll work it off tomorrow." And then when tomorrow comes, they get busy, it never happens. And then that's how people start gaining weight. Especially people are like, I don't know where it came from. I used to be so small and it came out of nowhere. It's because your level of movement, you exerting calories, started to lessen, and your level of consuming calories started to increase. Please make videos on how to control the mind and stop chasing food when trying to stay fit, along with helpful tips. This is my small request. Is okay. Well, I walk on Tuesday, so that's something I will talk about tomorrow. Let me put that in my notes. Control the mind. Okay, I like that. So I'm about to put that in my notes now. Control the mind. Um, we'll say eating habits. That way I know exactly what I'm talking about. We're going to talk about caloric deficient or deficit, should I say? Okay. Now I got to find y'all again. I lost y'all. Okay. So yeah, I'll do that tomorrow. I definitely don't mind talking about that. Alternative. So let me give some tips for alternative food ideas, and we'll do snacks. Okay, good. So y'all give me a couple of topics we can hit tomorrow. So I'm on here every day at 11:30. Okay. I get on every day at 11:30, and so Monday is arms, is upper body and arm day. Tuesday's cardio, where I walk and I give helpful health and nutrition tips. Wednesday we stretch. Thursday it's supposed to be a long form video. I haven't been doing too good with that. And then Friday, that's not a live video on Thursday, but then Friday's full body cardio. Saturday, I want to start getting out at the beginning of the morning and getting a good outdoor workout in. But with the weather, I may not be able to do that this Saturday. And then Sunday, we talk nutrition, where I show y'all kind of what my meal is going to look like for the week. So yesterday, I showed y'all my breakfast. So I showed y'all the pancake mix I use, which is 15 grams in protein. I do my eggs and my turkey bacon. So I'm getting about 31 grams total when it comes to my breakfast alone. Um, so I lost 28 pounds since January 10th. I'm at 200 pounds and feel great and look good in my clothes. My goal now is the six pack. How do you think you should go about shredding those couple pounds off the waistline? Um, Thank you too. It's helpful. No problem, KK. So in order to get the weight off the waistline, so once again, you cannot control where the fat comes from. It's all about just shedding. You can kind of try to contour your waistline by the different exercises. So I like to work my obliques. Um, so a couple of exercises. Well, one exercise I did today was the oblique floor twist, where you're in a plank position, you reach under, you come through. It's really just working your obliques. Your obliques, of course, are that outer section here. But it's also your genetics. Depending on how your genetics are, that's going to determine what your waistline kind of looks like as well. Some people are built like a box. Not trying to be funny, not trying to be rude, but some people are just built a certain way. And so you have to see the way your genetics have you set up. If you've had that look before, you can definitely get it again. But it's all about shedding the weight first and focusing on obliques. I do have a video on my YouTube shorts where I show oblique exercises. So um, but yeah, for the most part, yeah, you do have to be in a caloric deficit, especially if you're trying to get that six pack, because the abs are definitely there. I focus on adding resistance to my workout routine when I do abs. I normally have an ab day. I stopped doing ab day because of my endometriosis and because that's where most of my pain comes from. It's my center. But when you're using weight, you're normally engaging your core anyway. Your body can't move without your core. So it's always getting worked out regardless. But if you're really trying to make your abs pop, you want to use weights. I am going to do I keep saying I'm going to do this workout, and it just, anytime I think about doing it, my body doesn't feel good. And my friend has been pushing me to do a core workout video. So I do think that's what I will do on Thursday, I will post a long form core video. It's going to hit every part of your abdominal area. We're going to focus on obliques. We're going to focus on that lower core. Um, the upper core is easy. I think everybody's upper core kind of settles in a lot faster because the fat doesn't come here. So I would do a that was my workout. I'm gonna get it done. I'm gonna get it done regardless of the weather. I'm gonna get it done regardless of how I'm feeling. I'm gonna get that workout done because it's needed. I need to get it done. So Thursday, be on the lookout for a long form core video. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna knock it out. So I'll definitely give you some good ab examples, but it's gonna be full body. It's not just gonna focus on obliques. But normally, the more you focus on your weight resistance training around the core, once you get that weight off, it'll start to kind of cinch in a little bit. So good questions, y'all. Definitely some good questions. I appreciate it. So tomorrow when I get back on here, if y'all have some questions, that's what tomorrow is all about. Me just walking on the treadmill and answering questions. So it's pretty much like this. The only difference is I'm just walking. So I'm knocking out two things at once. I'm getting my cardio in, which is low impact. I'm trying to show people that you can do low impact exercising and still maintain your look. If y'all been with me, I've been doing nothing but low impact workouts for the past 4 months, as far as me showing y'all. But I've been doing this for over a year now. But as far as me actually showing y'all, y'all can see that for the past 4 months, y'all have not seen me lift super heavy. I lift my 12-pound dumbbells, my 15-pound. Every now and then I might grab a plate, like a 25-pound plate, but that's very few far in between. So it just proved that if you're willing to put in the reps and the consistency, you can get your body looking the way you want to. But you're welcome, KK. Nice, appreciate you. Keep it moving for sure. Is it Abdullah? KK, low impact with weights gets results, good results. Yeah, for sure. I think if you want faster results, it depends on what your time frame is. Of course, if you are trying to knock it out in a short amount of time, I would recommend using heavier weights over a longer period of time, and that's going to get you your results a little faster. But if you're not in a rush to necessarily see your results, but you still want good results, you can definitely do the low weight, high reps. And when I say a longer period of time, it's not that much longer, right? But if a person is lifting 20 pounds consistently over, 12 pounds, you get what I'm saying? But it's not like you're going to see that big of a difference. It's almost like if you're in a car, one person's going 30 miles per hour, the other person's going 20. The other person's going to show up at the same destination maybe about 3 to 4 minutes later. You know what I'm saying? So it's not that big of a difference. But if you're one of those people who like to get the quicker results, the Amazon Prime people, then yeah, you definitely want to try to lift heavier to get what you're aiming for. Okay, so it is Abdullah. Kyrie. Did I say that right, Kyrie? Okay, I like that. I like that. That's a very nice name. So if y'all have any more questions, if you think you're gonna forget your question, like I said, throw it underneath one of my videos so I can pause, rewind. If you have a question, post it under one of my other videos. I'll find it because it automatically gives me notifications. I'll see it and I'll put it in my notes to talk about tomorrow. But I definitely think nutrition is what I love. Talking about your arms look great. Thank you. I normally don't see it. People tell me often that my arms look great. I actually got asked to go talk to speak at, I don't know what the event is, but I got asked to speak. I was leaving the grocery store and I was carrying my groceries, and this lady stopped me and was like, "Your arms are really nice." And me, I'm like, "Okay." And she's like, "Would you mind speaking at an event about health and fitness?" And I'm like, "Sure." So I appreciate that. My sister, who works out all the time and who's a bodybuilder, her arms are a lot bigger than mine, more defined in the shoulder. And when we were at the pool the other day, this lady was talking about how my arms, look almost as good as hers. And I was kind of like, okay, thank you. So I guess I'm putting some work. I don't see it. Like I told y'all, when you look at your body every day, You don't really see the gains, but other people normally recognize before you do. So, all right, y'all. I'm about to get up out of here so I can go eat, and I got some more work to do. Y'all know I got my Be Your Body goals. I got ladies that I train online, but you can check out my website if you all are interested in working out with your girl or training with me. I coach women online. We just started our program today, but it's BeYourBG.com. If you want to train with LJ and have access to me on the daily. But thank you all for staying tuned as long as you did. This has been a good workout. I will see you all tomorrow, 11:30. Beat me here so we can walk it out and talk health and fitness tips. All right. Be kind, be safe, and enjoy your Monday. All right, y'all.